It's my pleasure to introduce Victor Mataraso from Victory Workspace, and that's home of Reliable Reception. Home of Reliable Receptionist. Spouse is Cindy, children Sam, Max, and Eva. Animals Rusty, who's a King Charles, Romeo, a ragdoll cat, and Cheech, a rescue cat. His hobbies include guitar, and he just started mountain biking. His activities of interest are helping others grow their businesses, and city of residence is Walnut Creek for 20 years. His burning desire is to live in an RV and travel the continent for a year. And something no one knows about him is he performs improv comedy. So, and lastly, his key to success is focusing on helping your clients achieve their goals, and you will achieve yours in the process. It's my pleasure. Here you go, Victor Mataraso.
Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit today about how to make your business more professional, productive, and profitable, because that's really the business that we're in. And we do that through two vehicles: our shared workspace, Victory Workspace, and our Reliable Receptionist telephone reception service. But first, here's some of that family you were hearing about. My beautiful wife, Cindy, our three kids, and of course, the animals, Rusty and Romeo, and the chickens have moved on. But originally from the New York area, came out to San Francisco right out of college in '89. Been here over 30 years now. Started in radio advertising, been running the receptionist service since 2007. And shared workspace since 2012. So, shared workspace is a bit of an uphill battle in a global pandemic, as you might imagine. On the left-hand side, you can see what we looked like before the pandemic, where people enjoyed working amongst one another and being part of a community, which is always nice. So we've tried to pivot and we have spread things out at the workspace. As you can see, we've got some plexiglass and plenty of distance between the workstations. We also have private space available on demand where you can have an office to yourself. We've also put extensive modifications in place. So don't expect you to read all of that, but everything from upgrading the HVAC filtration to installing the plexiglass barriers and so on and so forth. So I feel confident that we've created a safe and healthy work environment. We are open, by the way. People ask me that with us being in the purple tier and so on. We provide critical infrastructure is all we do. It is not our place to determine whether or not you are an essential worker. That is up to you, but the infrastructure is here. We also have a relationship with the U.S. Postal Service that requires us to receive and distribute mail to our members on a daily basis. So we are open. Our doors are locked to the general public to protect the health and safety of our staff, but by appointment or for members, you may come on in. So where we've been focusing our time is really on our telephone receptionist service, which is quite a unique offering. There's been this thing called telephone answering services around for more than 50 years. But what makes us unique is that we consider ourselves your employee for every phone call, and we limit the number of people taking your call. So unlike a big call center with hundreds of part-time shift workers, with us, you get a dedicated team of just 5 professional receptionists who you can meet and train like you train your own employee. 3 of those 5 are actually Spanish speakers, which Rhoda reminded me to point out because we have a lot of Spanish speakers here in California and a lot of clients that get calls from those folks. We can answer your existing business telephone number or provide you a new phone number. We will screen your calls, announce the calls you want to you in real time. Imagine when your phone rings, knowing that it's only your receptionist and she's going to tell you exactly who's on the line and what it's regarding. Can be a nice benefit from playing Guess the Caller ID. So those calls can be connected seamlessly. When you're not available, we will answer frequently asked questions, schedule appointments, and so forth. There's really three broad categories that we serve. It's wonderful that I'm following the two attorneys in our group today, because that is our single largest category for telephone reception. We answer calls for a lot of different types of attorneys, as well as CPAs, financial advisors, and so forth. Health and wellness is another big one, including chiropractors, acupuncturists, massage therapists, and then your trade guys. I know they are one of the few categories that are just busier than heck right now. And so if you know any of those guys doing HVAC, electrical, tree service, appliance repair, send them our way. We can really help them out either full-time or part-time. So one of the ways we do this is we use a sophisticated computer telephone system. And one of the things I wanted to do was actually have enough time to show you that system. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to stop this share, and then I'm going to reshare my other screen to show you our call handling console. So hopefully you guys can see this now. This is the actual system we use. Calls come in live. They light up in these little boxes here, and a screen automatically comes up for the reception team. It has the greeting that you want us to use, and that will be done in just your way. And then we have the names of all the individuals in the organization down here on the right side. This happens to be an appliance repair company. Rick Chen has been a client of ours for more than a decade. He treats us like his personal staff. So when a call comes in, we answer it live. But what makes us unique is that we create this customized screening document. So our receptionists are able to work off of this, and they've got a list of all the issues that come up on the calls, the information that they want us to either gather from or provide to the caller, and then the action steps. So we know in this case, for example, all the different brands of appliances that he services. We know what to do with different situations that come up. We even schedule his service calls. So because we're local and we're familiar with the Bay Area, we actually have the knowledge to be able to say, okay, we're going to schedule you to these cities on these days. We're going to work off of, the different highways in the area to understand your business and how to best accommodate you. And then we provide him with an appointment scheduling system. So this is our proprietary system that we use to schedule. It is, of course, web-based, so he can log in from anywhere. And as you can see, we keep him quite busy. He's going on 4 or 5 service calls a day, and he is booked out for weeks at a time, and he never has to take a phone call. He logs into the system and knows exactly where to go. So it's a huge asset for him. We also, for him, keep a custom call log. So he has a record here of every call that's come in and what the issues are. And again, this is web-based, so he can keep adding notes to it. He can import it to a CRM, what have you. So it's really a very personalized and sophisticated service that really is much more akin to having a personal receptionist. So that's about all my time. So thank you so much for that. And very much in the market for one-to-one. So if you have other questions, please give me a call. Thank you.